All right, welcome back to another episode of Lead Kia. And in today's episode, folks, we're going to be talking about image optimization. And so this is kind of a debatable topic because some SEO experts claim that, it makes no point to geotag your images. Others claim that it does make a huge difference. I'm on the belief that it does make a difference. I've consulted with some of the top SEO experts that have been studying Google's patents for years now, and I do believe that it does help. So, it's kind of, I think it really just comes down to, some SEO experts are just kind of lazy. They don't want to take the time to do it because it is a tedious task. It does take up time where they could be, focusing on content and everything else. But we're on the belief that every little bit helps. So, if you do something that gives you a 1% bump here, another one gives you a 5% bump there, in the end, that could make the difference between you ranking and not ranking. So here at Lead Kia, we like to take the extra time for our clients and make sure that all the images, we create a media packet, and we geotag all the images. So I'm going to get into today's video and show you guys how we like to do it over here at Lead Kia. So this is before I get started though, I wanted to show you guys, this is our corporate website right here, Lead Kia. So we are going to be adding to the Knowledge Vault. We did have some other marketing up there. We took it down for a little bit. So we are building this out as we go. And, just be on the lookout for updates and stuff like that going into the Knowledge Vault and stuff. So just wanted to throw that out there. So before we get started, just wanted to kind of show you this real quick here. So we took the client. This is a good buddy of mine. We're actually building out a solar website for him. It's in the process, in the making. And we got his GMB right here. We did geotag some of the logos and stuff like that, but we need to get more photos up there. So we typically, for our clients, we recommend at least 20 photos to start. That gives us a large media library to be able to create posts, all kinds of stuff. So let's see here. This is actually a good buddy of mine. So here we are. These are some of the images. I had to convert them over to JPEG because I think he took these pictures with like a drone, so they were in a different format. But the first thing that we want to do is, let me get rid of these folders real quick here. Cut. Boom. Paste those in here. The first thing we want to do is, take a look at the file size. So if the file size, those are a little bit too big. So the first thing we want to do is go to Image Compressor. And we can go over this one right here. This one seems to work just fine for me. And then what I can do from here is take these images and compress them down. So this makes this file sizes smaller so that we can use them, on just about any platform. Because believe it or not, some of these platforms, if the file size is too big, you can't upload the image, and then you have to go back and start this process over. So the first thing we do is go over here to imagecompressor.com. and just let it kind of just run and do its thing. And what this is going to do is it's going to shrink the file size down to a manageable size, and make it so that we're not, if we embed this into like a website or something, we're not installing large file size images on there, slowing the website down. So that's the first optimization that we do. Just going to let this run for a few minutes. As you can see right here, it's uploading some of these. You can tell there's really no difference in the quality either. So, even though we are compressing these images down, you're not going to really see a difference in quality too much. Give it a minute here. How many images are we optimizing? Looks like a good bit. See, no difference in quality really at all. We were able to cut it down 55%, 41%. So that's the percentage. So, if you were at 1 megabyte and it cut it down 55%, now you're at somewhere around 450 kilobytes, which is still a little high. You probably want to shoot for somewhere, if it's for a website, you want to shoot for somewhere around you know, 150 kilobytes max, especially if you're going to be uploading a lot of images. Give it a second here, get this going. Like I said, this is just a little tedious thing. So while we're waiting for that to load, what we can do, I got this software right here, Image GeoTagger. And what it allows me to do is mass tag images. So if you go to Image GeoTagger right here, one of these right here, I think it's this one right here. You can actually buy the software for right around 27 bucks. Gives you a lifetime license. So there's that right there. I'll have a link to that in the description. So, but while we're at it, so what we're going to do is we're going to start filling this out. So we're going to do Illinois solar power. And then we're going to get the address here. So we got some web documents here. So this is my buddy Johnny. I don't mind sharing his address. You guys go ahead, try to call him. Let's paste that in there like that. Cut that out. Paste. Paste. Get rid of that right there. Zip code. And then the phone number is right there. Like that. Paste that in there like that. We're going to do the geo coordinates. Like that. And then we're going to select the category, which is going to be solar. And we're going to do solar energy. So let me see here. Let me see if this so what we're going to do, let that load for a second here. Take this, take the phone number, and in the comment section, we're going to just drop this down right there like that. Make it look pretty. Boom. And then the other thing we're going to do in the comment section is we're going to add the URL. Now, because this is a multi-location, we actually use the actual location page for this. So it makes it a little bit more relevant. Boom. We can add that there. And then, you know, the title, I always like to make it one of the categories. You know, the subject line, we can do you know, something like solar. We'll do something like solar energy company. And then we'll do some tags here. So we'll do, you know, Chicago solar. You know, just pick some keywords. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, exact science. Just pick something that's relative to the niche, maybe to the area. Illinois solar company or installer. Program. Something like that, right? So we got that. Down here, I always like to get the CID and put that as the author right here. So if you don't know where to get this, I'll show you here in a second where you can get this. Let's go here. And author, put that right there. The GPS coordinates, I like to drag and drop those in there. Boom. And so, the CID, so let me show you this real quick here. Where you get this at is if you were to, there's a Chrome plugin called Gather Up right here. And so if you take this, if you get your profile link, copy it, go to that page, and then you click on this right here, this plugin, it should give you the review as well. So let's see if it'll do it again. I don't know if this is going to be the correct way. So no, it's not that way. So that'll give you the CID, and it's also supposed to help you generate the review as well, where you could actually just click on it, but sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on how much information you got filled out. So there it is. That's the CID right here. So you can actually embed that in a lot of your images, a lot of your web documents, your citations, things like that. You can build links to this. So there's that. Now let's go back and check on our images real quick. Download all. Let's make sure they're all somewhat good. Okay, download all. And so what I like to do, show in folder, cut that, go back to my desktop. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll create a new folder for this and name it compressed images. Just in case I need to, if I screw up anything, I can go back and use these images again, recompress, things like that. So let's just extract this in here. And let's look at the quality of some of these. So there it is. So there's the quality of some of them right there. As you can see, I may even want to, compress them down some further, but for right now, I think that that's probably going to be about as good as we can get it. Let me try one more time to see if we can compress these down even further. Still, the file sizes are a little bit higher than what I would like, so that's why we're doing this. So let's see if we can knock it down even further. Adjust the settings for these. Apply. Apply. So this is kind of the boring part of it right here, just making sure everything's kind of compressed. Like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt to do and get it right. So a lot of SEO experts skip it and just say, oh, this isn't relevant, this isn't necessary. But again, we're on the belief that it does help. Especially when you're building out your other web properties like your citations. You can embed these into, your citations. A lot of them ask for pictures. You can upload these into them as well. So let me see here. Let's go with this. Apply. Copy that. Go through each one. Like I said, you do this once and you don't have to do it for a while. You don't want to compress them too much, though. They'll start looking really grainy. All right, so we'll try that. Looks like all of them, pretty much all of them got reduced to some extent. Make sure. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to download all these again. And again, I'm just going to cut this, go back to my desktop here, go back to Johnny's photos, go into compressed images. I'm going to actually make another new folder called compressed. That way we can keep backups, because I may need to revert back to this one if they're too bad. So we'll paste that in there. We'll extract it here again. Let's check out the quality of some of these images. So again, not too terribly bad. Pretty good quality. And let's see with the file. So we did get the file sizes down some. Still a little bit large, but I'm afraid that if we compress them down too small, these were shot with like some kind of high-end drone. So like keep that in mind. Like these are actually real images from the customer. So we're just gonna roll with these ones right here. I think that's good enough for now. So you can see right here the file sizes, you know, totaled up to 30,000. But now, you know, these ones in here, let's see here, a little bit different. So let's see here, view, list, detail list. So we lost another 8,000 kilobytes, about 8 to 9,000. So that their file was 30,000. This one's 21,000. Let's roll with it. So now what we can do here is with my software here that I got, we can take these images and we can copy and paste all these over here into here like that. Go down like this. And let's see here. Let's make sure we got everything filled out correctly. We got some keywords in there. We got the geo coordinates. We got the subject line, equipment. So what we're going to do is we're going to check all, and then we're just going to hit apply. Boom, and like that, folks, it's going to take 20 photos were saved. So as you can see now, all these images all have this geotag data right inside here. And now I can take these images, I can change the titles of them, and let's do this. Let's just make sure we hit save again. Boom. And let's close that out, and then let's go back to this folder, and let's check out some of these properties. So let's just check this one out. So you can see right here under details, now under details it has this geotag information, it has some tags, has some comments with the with that in there, and you go down here and you can see the rest of the data down here as well. Also in the author section we got the CID, date taken. You know, we could set the date if we want for all of them. I think we can do that all at the same time too. Properties, details, date acquired, apply. Okay. So now these are all, let me see here. Date acquired, date taken. Okay, so now we can do this all at once, mass it. Properties, details, and date taken is all set to apply for all those. Boom. So let's just check one random one real quick again. Again, tedious work. All right, so date taken, everything's filled out. This feels like a real photo. So next thing you know we're gonna do is just rename them. So we're gonna start renaming them, you know, Illinois Solar Power, if I can spell here. Illinois Solar Power, Solar Energy Company, Illinois. We're gonna do, you know, Chicago Company. It's the little things, right? So we just go through, we rename all these right here. Solar installer. Some kind of keyword variation. And then we'll do solar install. And, you know, we'll just keep on cruising here, keep on renaming them. Let's do Aurora, Illinois, some of the cities around there. noise. There we go. We're cruising now. No noise. We can even do stuff like solar, installer, boom. Solar equipment supplier. Oop. As we go. So if you're an SEO pro and you're watching this video, please drop a comment below on how you set up your geotag images. Plus, I want to know, question of the day, does image optimization matter? What have you noticed? Have you noticed an increase in rankings? Has it helped your SEO rankings at all? Please drop a comment below. Your opinion is important to us, and we will read every single comment. So, Illinois Solar, Energy Provider. Almost done here. Like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Most people won't take the time to do it. I think we got one more to do here. All right, there's that. So now what we can do is we can open this up like this right here. Take all these compressed images that we just created. And boom, dump them over here. All right, it won't take that. Oh, that's because I put this in there. Let me cut this, remove it, bump it up one folder, paste it in there, and then we can go back like that, and then we can go Control All, dump those in there, and voila. Now what we got is a nice media library for this GMB listing, so we don't have to really worry about it. It's one of those things you do it once, you're good for a year. We can create posts out of this. We can share it on social media. We can do all kinds of stuff with this information right here. So pretty cool. There it is. That is the image optimization course for today. So let me see here. Photos. We got 1, 2, 3. So did we get them all uploaded? I guess. Yep. So there's all the images. 1, 2, 3. We always want to try and shoot for a minimum of 20 images. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I just want to make sure, double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, about 20 images. So there it is. So now, if I want, I can actually, create social media posts. I can pull those images. So we can do an offer real quick. Let's just grab one real quick, go to albums. Now I got all these wonderful photos uploaded. We can do, stuff like this. Upload the photo. It's wrong pixel size, so we just select another one. Let's see if this one lets us. Oop. Let's go back to albums real quick. Not all of them are going to work that way, but it's too small. Let me see here. So there it is. So noise. And then we could take this, push the date out. Something like that. Add in more details. I always like to, so we can do offer details. So we can do something like, your home. So now you're getting a little GMB lesson right here. Sure. Give us a call today to book your free solar consultation. All right, so there it is. We get it scheduled out. Voila. We could put that in there. And then what I like to do with the first post in here, this is kind of some stuff that I've learned from some of the pros, is what we can do is we can take the website here, Illinois Solar Power, and obviously I'm going to have to add some more information to it later, but what I can do is I can click view site, get rid of this right here. Boom, copy that, and then go back to my original post here, make sure that that's published, and then go back to my original post here, and then go to the edit section and back down to where I put in this juicy information. I can actually link that site right there to it. So when I create links later on, and then also too, what I'll do is I'll put a link right here to this, and link to redeem offer. So boom, publish that, and we're good to go. So then what I'll do next time is the next time I post, I'll take this link and I'll link it to my next post. But that's for another lesson. Essentially, though, that's it for image optimization. I know that video is kind of long-winded. I do apologize, but now look at all these beautiful pictures that I can use for posts. I can use them for social media, whatever I want. They're all geotagged. Why risk skipping a step in the process when you can, potentially do this and get your clients amazing results? So that's it. If you guys have any questions, again, don't forget to stop by Lead Kia. Check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips and lessons to come. We'll see you next time. Later.